Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel on YouTube with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh, with my co-host, Copenhagen Snuff. Messy. So happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're all doing good. Hope you got some good Friday night plans, or whatever they may be. I have good Friday night plans, but they mostly involve hanging out here in the Sound Kitchen studios. So, sometimes it's nice to go out, sometimes it's nice to stay in. Who knows? Whatever you're doing, I hope it's good. So it seems as though the question and answer period has slowed down. I'm always happy to do that. I'm always happy to answer random questions and give my answers to the best of my ability. It's a fun thing to do. It's a good way to interact with the people who interact with me. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. Keep them coming if you got them. But Real Talk Studios. Now, Real Talk Studios is something else, man. He's an awesome dude. He's a great, he doesn't ask for much in return. All he really asks for is you to show him some love, and he'll show you love like you've never seen before in a YouTuber. He's such a great support, and so cheers, Real Talk Studios. He's been making some funny little Snapchat dip videos lately too, so go check out his channel and see the stuff he's been working on. It's pretty cool. But he asked me what my favorite budget wintergreen fine cut dip is, which is a pretty it's a question. It's an involved question. And, you got to deal with some things. When it comes down to it, I haven't actually had a lot of fine cut wintergreens in my life. Although my my favorite dip of all time is the fine cut wintergreen Skol, original fine cut. I love this dip, I love it. It's the dip I've dipped most in my life, I don't always go, it's not always the can I go grab, but when it comes right down to it, this has got to take number one for me, Now, the only other fine cut wintergreens I've had a lot of long cut budget wintergreens, I think. Like Longhorn. Anything below Longhorn is in real deep and deadly waters, That's what I've come to find and learn. But yeah, fine cut budget wintergreens. Now, the only ones I've had are I've had Stoker's fine cut wintergreen. I assume Stoker's is a budget product. I've always been led to believe it's a budget product. Now this, like Timberwolf fine cut wintergreen, this is definitely packaged like a budget product, but I've heard that it's actually more expensive than some premium cans in some places. So, but now Timberwolf is, I think Timberwolf should just slap a metal can on it and, make it up to be more of a premium level dip, because I think I haven't had a Timberwolf product I haven't absolutely loved, and I love this stuff. Timberwolf Fine Cut Wintergreen. Timberwolf is like, I don't know why they have the shitty packaging. I guess it's for costs or whatever, but I hear that it's more expensive than like Grizzly in some places. But yeah, if they just put a metal lid on Timberwolf, every single, like, what have I had by Timberwolf? I had peach, straight, mint, long cut wintergreen, fine cut wintergreen. I don't know. I think that's it, but that's 5, and they've all been. I've thoroughly enjoyed every single can of Timberwolf dip I've had. So they're pretty good. Stoker's would definitely take the number 1 spot for budget wintergreen. If I had to pick one company that I could only dip for the rest of my life, I could have anything from that company, but it would be the only brand I could dip for the rest of my life. I think Stoker's would be the brand. I love every Stoker's product I've had. They have like the perfect wintergreen and the perfect mint. They nailed the straight. The naturals are good. I love Stoker's products. And a while back now, my friend the suit and tie dip and chew guy, he dropped a can of it on me. Now you can only get it in tubs, right? So he just filled up the refillable plastic can and sent me that, and man, it was incredible. It was incredible. It was the can of dip. I was so sad to see it go, But yeah, that's my number 1. That's probably in my top 5 dips of all time. So definitely Stoker's, then Timberwolf. Just because I like Timberwolf too. I like everything that they've put out, and I've been dipping this can of Timberwolf Fine Cut Wintergreen a lot lately. I've been dipping it all day actually, except for now I switched over to Copenhagen stuff. Because I've been dipping a lot of wintergreens lately in general. Now the only other budget wintergreen I've tried is Creek. And now I've finished this can. And I loved it. It took me a couple days to finish it. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. The whole Creek brand. Hillary sent me a fine cut natural, the fine cut wintergreen, and a long cut straight of the Creek brand. And I wasn't expecting anything good to come of those. Just from what I've heard about Silver Creek, it's just like a new packaging of Silver Creek. But yeah, it's pretty good. All the Creek products are decent, absolutely decent products. I'm also working on a can of the Fine Cut Natural right now too. It's a really good natural. For what it is, yeah. I love it. It's no Copenhagen snuff by any means, but it's still, I don't know what it costs. Like, I'm assuming it's quite cheap. And it has 75% off, or 75 cents off. emblazoned on the wrapper here. So I don't know how much it costs. Maybe $1, maybe $1.50, maybe $2. But it's, whereas I think, most places in Canada, Copenhagen snuff would be up to like, I don't know, $6. So it's a good way to chop it up, if you're flying on the cheap, you know. So there you go. There you go, Real Talk. My favorite budget wintergreen is Stoker's by a mile, followed by Timberwolf and Creek. Pretty much equally, you know. Probably if I had to pick one, it'd be the Timberwolf, but yeah, fine cut wintergreen. I love the fine cut wintergreen dip. I think it's great. So, speaking of dip, that little harmonica bit I played at the beginning of the video, that was played through a microphone that Bone Daddy made for me. We talked about making these for, I don't know, probably a year before he sent me this. And Bone Daddy's a very busy guy. You know, he's got a lot on his plate right now. And but this is kind of a fun little back burner project we've been working on, I guess. I hope it's fun for Dan. Anyway, it's fun for me. But we talked about, I'm the endorser of his product, for whatever whatever that means. He does send me these microphones, and they're the only ones I play. So I use them exclusively, and I'm proud to represent the Bone Daddy microphones. This is the one I've been currently using, the little red Screamer 57. And, it's a fantastic microphone, absolutely fantastic. If any interest in lo-fi microphones, check out Bone Daddy's LoFiMicrophones.com, and Jesus. But yeah, he made this one for me. This is a Dirty Pat Walsh spit biscuit, and it's a biscuit microphone. It's a type of old dispatch microphone they would use, because it's shaped like a biscuit, and or a puck, And that's a Canadian term for a dip can too. Go and get a puck of dip. But yeah. So what it is, he basically took this empty can of Grizzly, put input into it, and inside there's the electronics and some sort of microphone device, and it has no holes on it, which is kind of interesting. It lends to a really interesting sound, I think. It's very, when I can get it going right, it's hard here making the videos because I have to be at a certain volume level. Just that kind of shit. But when I can get it going, this is like a really cool, really kind of on the deeper end of the microphones. So anyway, I played that little intro on this microphone, and now he's very busy right now with a certain model he's been working on, and he's selling lots of them, so which is great. And but like I said, as a little back burner project, poking away on these, I guess. Now, when they do go into production, there's going to be a few modifications. He's not actually going to use a dip can, which is kind of a drag, but you know what he's got in mind is equally as cool. The dip can is a little bit small for what is needed, like for what I guess what you need to put in it, and these microphones, like if you start making these and putting them into production, there might be copyright problems with using the dip cans. You know, it's all right to make one or two for your buddies or whatever, but if you're actually selling them, could be a world of trouble for Bone Daddy. We don't want that. So, what he's talked about with me, it's gonna I guess he's bought or he's found a source for these cans. They're about the same size as a dip can. They're just a little taller, I think, and they're all metal. They're basically, it's basically the same thing. Just a little more room for the element and all this stuff, and no copyright problems, which is good. So, and these are these boxes he's got in mind for this. You know, they're just like a plain silver can, right? So, you know, we can paint on them, make them personalized, make them all artsy and stuff, you know. So, I think it's gonna be real cool when he gets them going. He's very busy right now, like I said, which I couldn't be happier about that. You know, he's some good things, I gather, have happened in the world of Bone Daddy lo-fi microphones. Hence the name change from Bone Daddy's ghetto microphones to Bone Daddy's lo-fi microphones. Good marketing on that there, Dan. Bone Daddy, baddest motherfucker in Texas. All right. And I still haven't found my Chromata 8 to do the take apart. Show you how to take it apart and clean it. But if I can't find it, I'm just gonna do it on this one. This is just a bigger version of that, and it's made of metal, but it's basically the same thing. And I work on this harmonica from time to time because I'm trying to get it to I'm trying to modify it a bit, so is what I should say. But yeah, taking it apart, it's the same deal as taking apart the 8-hole one, and I take this one apart quite often, so we'll get you going on that Kodiak Dipper, and big shout out to the Dimebag Dipper for mentioning me so kindly in his latest videos. He's had some very kind words for me, so thank you very much, Dimebag Dipper. But I guess that's the end of it. This video is already going to be 20 minutes long, so there you go. I am kind of a Grandpa Simpson. But anyhow, be well, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. I hope you have something good planned for Friday night. Whatever that may be. May it be loud, may it be quiet. Whatever. As long as it's good for you. And I will see you